Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, welcome back to our lesson for the subject of accounting for class 9 and 10 business studies for English version in the chapter 4 from your textbook, that is the name of capital and revenue transactions. Today I will solve for you creative questions. Okay, dear learners, now you can take your textbook and open at page number 51. I think you have opened your textbook. Just I read it. That is the creative question number 1. The following transactions are from the business of Burhan Enterprise in 2017. The following transactions are available. 2 columns. Descriptions of transactions, amount taka. First one, capital invested in the business taka 5 lakh. Machinery purchased taka 1,50,000. Loan taken from bank taka 3 lakh. Goods purchased taka 10 lakh. Employees salary paid taka 3,80,000. Electricity and telephone bill paid, that is utility bill paid, taka 12,000. Depreciation on machinery, taka 15,000. Goods destroyed by fire, taka 2,000. Goods destroyed, then rent paid, which includes taka 3,000 for 2018. Taka 40,000. Commission received, which includes taka 4,000 for 2018. Taka 50,000. Goods sold, taka 20 lakh. And last transaction available, drawings due by owner. But from this system, you have to answer the following questions or requirements. That is the requirement A. What is the amount of capital received? Requirement B. What is the total amount of revenue incomes and revenue expenditure? Requirement C. Find out the amount of owner's equity or equity at the end of the year. So, you can take your accounting copy for solution or for solving these creative question, and you can follow me for solving this question. Requirement A, capital received. I think you have remembered from the previous lesson. Capital receipt. What is capital receipt? Which items are related to capital receipt? Dear students, you know, capital receipt are a longer time transaction, that is the non-recurring transaction, and big amount of transactions related to capital receipt. Also, you know, 3 categories transaction are related to capital receipt. Number 1, capital or additional capital, loan or bank loan taken from bank or other institution. Number 3, sold old fixed asset. I think you have understood from my lecture, 3 categories items are related to capital receipt. Now you can write your copy in this way for solving the requirement A. The amount of capital receipts is shown below. The following statements are available for capital receipt calculation: date or serial number, transactions, amount taka detail, amount taka total. So from the create question number 1 and from the stem, we can see 2 transactions are available for capital receipt. Serial number 1, capital invested in business taka 5 lakh, and number 3, loan taken from bank taka 3 lakh. So total amount of capital receipt is taka 8 lakh. Dear learners, I think you've understood it very easily for calculating capital receipt from the stem. I think you can solve the all creative questions for capital receipt if you remember only 3 items or 3 categories transactions: capital or in additional capital, loan or bank loan, another one, fixed assets sold. Okay, now you can go to your second requirement. What is the total amount of revenue income and revenue expenditure? In this requirement, two questions are available. Number 1, revenue income. Another one, revenue expenditure. What is revenue income? Dear students, you know that revenue income are recurring item which earned by business or acquired by business and regularly. Another one, revenue expenditure, which expenditures are related to regular basis or recurring basis. Now you can answer the revenue income and revenue expenditure very easily. Okay, you can go to next page for solving the requirement 2 or requirement B. Now you can see in the screen from my slide requirement B. Answer 1. The amount of revenue income is shown below. Same format is followed: date or serial number, transactions, amount taka detail, amount taka total. In this question or in this step, only 3 revenue income are available. First one, serial number 8, received from investment, that is interest on investment, taka 14,000. Serial number 10, commission received. In the statement, total amount of commission received taka 50,000, but it's included taka 4,000 for next year. So always previous year amount or next year amount to be deducted from the any expense or income. Now you can deduct taka 4,000 from 50,000 for commission received is for revenue income taka 46,000 in this problem. Serial number 11, Goods sold. Huge amount of money received for goods sold in any business, because you know that main items of income source is sales amount for any business or merchandise business. So you can write it easily. Revenue income, total revenue income is taka 20,60,000. 20,60,000. Okay, dear students, now you can go to the requirement B, part 2. The amount of revenue expenditure. In this creative question, same format is followed for any requirement or any questions. Okay, you can see in the screen the amount of revenue expenditures is shown below. Date or serial number, transactions, amount taka detail, and amount taka total. How many revenue expenditures in this problem or in this stem? You can see in the stem, serial number 4, goods purchased, taka 10 lakh. Main activities of expenditure or main activities of business, buying goods. That is the one kind of expenditure or revenue expenditure for any business. Second one, serial number 5, employee salary paid, taka 3,80,000. And every month, salary paid to manager or employees or employer. So this is the amount of revenue expenditure. Third one, serial number 6, electricity and telephone bill. That is the amount of utility bill. Utility bill also paid in every month. So this is the amount of revenue expenditure. Number 7, depreciation on machinery. You know that depreciation is the deducting amount or reducing amount of any fixed asset. So this is the amount of revenue expenditure for 15,000 in this system. Serial number 9, rent paid. Total amount taka 40,000, but we can write 37 because 3,000 for previous year. In this year, for revenue expenditure may be 40,000 minus 3,000, that is the amount of 37,000. I have already said the previous part 1, commission receipt, that the same rules is followed for rent paid. Any previous amount or next amount or next year amount to be deducted from the total amount. So you have to total it. Total amount of revenue expenditure, taka 14,44,000. Taka 14,44,000. Now you can see in this screen, you can write it very carefully in your copy. Okay, now you can go to the requirement C. Find out the amount of owner's equity or equity. I think you are well known what is the amount of equity. At first, you have to know how to find out the amount of equity. From the accounting equation or from the chapter number 2, transactions, we know that accounting equation, asset is equal to liabilities plus equity. But in this equity, 4 items are involved. capital, revenue, expenditure, and drawings. I know that three elements of accounting equation: asset, liability, equity, but four sub-elements of accounting equation: capital, revenue, expenses, and drawings. Now you can write the answer for requirement C. We know that equity is equal to capital plus revenue income minus revenue expenditures minus drawings. It's an equation we got from the certain number 2 accounting equation or transactions, but we can solve it in this way. In this chapter, the amount of equity is determined below using a statement. Same format is followed: date or serial number, transactions, amount taka detail, and amount taka total. So equity is equal to capital plus revenue income minus revenue expenditure minus drawings. Serial number 1, capital invested taka 5 lakh. From the stem we can get, okay, you have to write it in details column, taka 5 lakh, add revenue incomes. We have already solved the revenue incomes in the requirement B. So we can get from B, part 1, 20 lakh 60,000. 5 lakh plus 20 lakh 60,000 is equal to 25 lakh 60,000. And from this amount, you can deduct revenue expenditure. We have already solved in the requirement B, revenue expenditure for 2, taka 14 lakh 44,000. So 25 lakh 60,000 minus 14 lakh 44,000, that is the remaining amount, 11 lakh 16,000. And last item, less drawings. From the rules or from the equation, drawings, it is the last amount of this system. Taka 37,000 is available in the question. So you can take from the question drawings amount taka 37,000, and you can deduct from the amount 11 lakh 16,000. Okay, net amount we get 10 lakh 79,000 for equity. I think you have understood. You have good understood or very understood for the amount of equity. The amount of equity is determined in the easiest way. Okay, dear learners, I think you have understood all the requirement answers. Now you can take your pen or pencil for writing today's homework from your textbook. Okay, creative question number 2. Creative question number 2 and requirement A, B and C. Only for one creative question for you. Today I will give the one creative question for homework. You can try it and solve it. Okay, that's for being today. Dear students, be safe. Stay home by the grace of Almighty Allah. Assalamu alaikum.